The two main buzzwords to come from this presidential summit were communication and cooperation, with both leaders calling for more of both of those. President Xi Jinping likened the relationship between the world's two largest economies as two giant ships who should neither lose their course but should not collide in the process. President Biden agreed with the need for more presidential dialogue, but also said more frank discussion was needed on areas where the two countries disagree. He outlined a series of those during this summit, including China's trade practices, its human rights record, and the recent military assertiveness from Beijing towards Taiwan. President Xi Jinping, in response, said that anybody who encouraged Taiwanese independence would be playing with fire, and established that this really was a red line for Beijing. Political analysts say that ultimately there were no concrete policy takeaways from this meeting, just as the White House had directed there would not be before the meeting took place. But they say that there are signs that there will be more communication going forward between the two countries. Financial analysts say this could be more positive for international investors, with Asian stocks eking out small gains after the meetings took place, and heightened expectations now of potential high-level dialogue on the trade front, and also potential compromise between US regulators and Beijing on the issue of Chinese stocks listing in the US and more US companies being able to expand their footprint in China as Beijing continues to open up its domestic economy. The major challenge that political analysts see going forward with this relationship is that for President Biden, he needs to balance the need for more diplomatic progress with the need to maintain an apparent tough hand towards Beijing because of upcoming midterm elections, which will expect him to remain strong in this relationship. And that's not a challenge these political analysts see President Xi Jinping as having to deal with, because they expect him to secure a historic third term as Communist Party chief next year. Richard Kimber for SABC News in Hong Kong.